start with a couple of Democrat operatives embarrassing themselves with their Trump delusions. Here's the diabolical Alexander Vindman saying that J.D. Vance and Donald Trump should apologise to Zelensky. He demands it.
The current leader of this J.D. Vance owes Zelensky an apology. President Trump owes Zelensky an apology for the way he's treated. I demand it. What? I demand that they do it.
He demands it. Oh, dear God. Even the CNN panel were bemused by that foolishness, but for a really severe, incurable case of TDS lunacy, we cannot go past this mad rant from James Carville.
I'm talking about madness like King George III kind of madness. And it could be a combination of being a fat slob, which of course he is. It could be that he can't sleep at night because his beached whale body can't allow the circulation it needs. I don't know. I'm not a sleep specialist or a medical doctor. But I think we should revisit the possibility of a syphilis diagnosis.
Oh my God. No wonder the Democrats are practically unelectable at the moment. Let's look at Saturday Night Live now. They had their own take on the Zelensky blow-up, and sadly, it was about as funny as a burst appendix.
Sorry. Sorry if I...
You know, you say you want to end this war, but frankly, you don't have the cards, okay? I have the cards, all right? I have skip, I have draw 4, I have reverse, I have get out of jail free. The Supreme Court gave me that one. I have Pikachu and Charmander and Charizard. All I'm missing is a Charmeleon.
Not only did that guy look nothing like Trump or sound anything like Trump, the whole thing was so lame and unfunny. And what's worse is that they had the best Trump impersonator available. Shane Gillis was on the show. Here he is on Kill Tony shortly before the election. And I warn you, this is a little blue, but it's actually funny.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, hey. What a great lady. I talked to her backstage, and wonderful woman. The tits are real. Excuse me. A lot of people are saying her tits are fake. They're not fake. I touched them, and great tits, wonderful tits, American tits, and that's the thing that we've lost under this administration. Where are the American tits anymore?
But instead, Saturday Night Live had Shane Gillis doing a new skit. Now, it was okay. It was amusing enough, but he should have been playing Donald Trump. Let's have a quick look at that new skit.
The suspects are believed to be 4 white...
Yes! No, that's right.
I'm sorry, what's going on? Oh, nothing.
Yeah, just relieved that the police have quite identified the suspects.
Exactly, very white. Okay, police are looking for looters, huh? You hear that? These looters were spotted after wildfires devastated homes in Hunt Valley Township. Looters.
Okay, just read the story. That's enough.
Looks like they stole televisions, bikes. Who do you think that was? What color do you think that was?
Good job, Dale.
All right. Police are on the lookout for the alleged ringleader, a local man named Ethan Kapowski. Damn it.
Now, since we are delving into the world of comedy, let's hear from comic John Christ mocking social justice warriors who grandstand on the internet. About time these massive hypocrites were called out.
Just like on the internet, just like, we stand with Ukraine. I go, you don't even have custody of your kids, dude. What? Who are you talking to? Pick up your kids from soccer practice, then we'll talk about foreign policy, Kevin. We are living on stolen land. I'm like, you're still on your parents' cell phone plan. You're on stolen minutes, Brittany. Who are you talking to?
Now, I've been waiting all weekend to speak with my next guest about the extraordinary scenes in the Oval Office and the fallout from the Zelensky affair, including Keir Starmer's comments about boots on the ground. Joining me now is Newsweek Senior Editor-at-Large and Article 3 Project Senior Counsel Josh Hammer. Josh, I've seldom seen more misinformation, more ill-informed emoting masquerading as analysis on any issue than what transpired at the White House. It's why I'm eager to get your sober, reality-based commentary. I watched the full interaction. It goes for around 50 minutes and it's eye-opening. I'd suggest to any pundit commenting on this issue to actually watch that full encounter before opining about what happened in the White House. But Josh, these negotiations have been underway for some time, and some crazy reasons, Zelensky decided to renegotiate the deal in front of the world's media and decided to do it by being incredibly rude, incredibly dismissive of both the president and the vice president.
Rita, it's one of the most astonishing things I think I've ever seen in politics. I was actually recording an episode of my own show, The Josh Hammer Show, while this was happening live at the White House, and I recorded a whole segment on the Russia-Ukraine deal because I assumed that it was basically a done deal. And then I saw what happened, and I texted my producer. I was like, oh my God, we have to redo the entire segment. Like, what the heck just happened at the White House here? I mean, what was Zelensky thinking? I mean, I, like you, Rita, have watched this entire exchange there. It almost seems to me like he went in there with the full intention of just blowing this up. And I'm not entirely sure exactly what he's trying to do, other than the fact that, one, I don't think he's very good at this. I don't think Vladimir Zelensky is very good at this whole international politics thing. Two, he must have the worst advisors in the world. Remember when he did that campaign stop with Kamala Harris in Pennsylvania at the munitions factory? He has gone all in repeatedly for the left, for liberals, for Democrats there. And he doubled down and tripled down, quadrupled down in utterly spectacular fashion there. Donald Trump and J.D. Vance, Rita, let's be very clear here. They did nothing wrong. Nothing. I cannot name a single thing that I think they did wrong. And on the contrary, they had extraordinary patience there. They spent roughly 35 minutes out of that 55-minute or so exchange there trying to get Zelensky to actually agree to the deal that he had basically, in theory, already agreed to. But the whole thing's a mess. The whole thing's a mess, but Zelensky is entirely to blame for it. He really is 100% to blame here, I think.
Well, when you do watch the entire exchange, you do see that Donald Trump in particular was uncharacteristically patient and diplomatic, as Zelensky just was dismissive, would make comments, would roll his eyes. It was just, I just don't know why that performance took place. And I do wonder whether this relationship between Zelensky and the Trump administration is salvageable. I hope for the sake of the Ukrainian people it is salvageable and it's done quickly. But even some of Zelensky's biggest supporters, including Senator Lindsey Graham, who has campaigned endlessly for further funding for Ukraine, even he was appalled by what happened in the Oval Office. And I've got to say, this is significant. This is his comments shortly after the press conference ended.
What I saw in the Oval Office was disrespectful, and I don't know if we can ever do business with Zelensky again. I think most Americans saw a guy that they would not want to go in business with. The way he handled the meeting, the way he confronted the president was just over the top.
You have a message.
We can do business with, or he needs to change.
That's from Vladimir Zelensky's most ardent backer, arguably, over the past 3 years. And Secretary of State Marco Rubio explains here the administration's frustrations with Zelensky and the discussions he had about that minerals deal, which Zelensky backed in the meetings they had.
And he said, sure, we want to do this deal. It makes all the sense in the world. The only thing is I need to run it through my legislative process. They have to approve it. I read 2 days later that Zelensky's out there saying, I rejected the deal. I told them no way, that we're not doing that. Well, that's not what happened in that meeting. So you start to get upset by somebody. We're trying to help these guys. President Trump's not the kind of person that's going to sit there and take that. He's very transparent. He's going to tell you exactly how he feels. And he sent a message that he's not going to get gamed here. He's willing to work on peace because he cares about Ukraine. And he hopes Zelensky will be a partner in that, and not someone who's out there putting the sort of counter messaging to try to, hustle us in that regard. That's not that's not going to be productive here.
Josh, this hustling, these strategies may have worked with the last administration. We do know Joe Biden lost his temper with Zelensky and shouted at him, but in the end he kept writing these massive checks on behalf of the American people. But the American people don't want this anymore. They don't want to be funding this war. This was an election issue. We know precisely where President Trump stands on this issue. So again, I do wonder why Zelensky took the route he took, knowing this administration's position on this entire catastrophe.
So here's my best guess. I mean, one, I genuinely meant what I said a few minutes ago. I think that Vladimir Zelensky is kind of an idiot when it comes to international geopolitics. I actually do not think he understands American political dynamics particularly well. By the way, he would be far from the first foreign leader to fail to properly understand American political dynamics. Our politics can be a little complicated, not necessarily his fault there. But he also just totally mistook the year. I mean, the year is 2025. I think that he still thinks the year is 2022 and that Joe Biden is still in charge because, again, he has made his bed with the Democrats. He did that whole campaign stop with Kamala Harris there. He's just completely unwilling to read the room and to see the tea leaves and recognize what they are. By the way, the deal that he should have agreed to, that I still think ultimately has a chance if Zelensky steps down and is replaced by a different leader there, this mineral rights deal, actually a pretty good deal for Ukraine. The U.S. is not going to go all in at this point on a NATO-esque security guarantee with boots on the ground thing for Ukraine. What a mineral rights deal does do, though, or some sort of economic arrangement, it gives the United States real, meaningful, tangible skin in the game. That actually does make them invested, quite literally, in the outcome of peace and prosperity and economic growth and the shared pie and all that stuff in Ukraine. So if Zelensky had two wits about him, if he had any common sense whatsoever, he would have read the room. He would have gone in there. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. Vice President, for your taxpayers who have spent $150 billion, or whatever the heck this gargantuan sum has been there. Thank you for the fact that you campaigned relentlessly on peace, and yet here you are inviting me here to the Oval Office. By the way, I noticed that you're meeting with me before Vladimir Putin. I'm flattered by that. Thank you for that there. Like, there's misplaying your hand, and then there's like misplaying the most important meme that your country has had in a century, and he's done the latter, not the former.
That's all he needed to do. He needed to wear a suit. It's a small thing, but it shows respect. You're in the Oval Office, you're meeting the president, the leader of the free world. Wear a suit. Be deferential, be polite. Just conduct yourself how you would with hopefully any world leader. And walk away with an advantageous deal for your people, for your country that has been devastated by 3 years of war, which Russia started with this invasion. But do we want peace? Because there are only three options here, and even the most pro-ardent Ukraine expert who's honest will tell you this, that we can either have the war continue, and that's only going to work in Ukraine's favour. Their only chance of winning is if there's troops sent from around the world, boots on the ground, and we're going to talk about that shortly, which is potentially the start of World War III against a nuclear power in Russia. Second option is that you give up and Russia wins. No one wants that. The third option is peace with an advantageous deal for Ukraine, and this is what was being worked out. So for it to be blown up in this fashion, I think is just devastating. And you talked about Vladimir Zelensky not understanding the American dynamic, the current politics. Have a look at this polling on Ukraine and how much opinions have shifted amongst the American people on not just this conflict, but opinions on Zelensky himself. This poll, I hasten to add, was taken before the meeting.
U.S. support for Ukraine is too much. Back when the war began, back in February of 2022, it was just 7%. Up like a rocket ship. My goodness. Up now in February of 2025 to 41%. And the clear majority of Republicans, and of course Republicans are in charge of the U.S. government now, 62% of Republicans say that the U.S. support for Ukraine is too much. What a difference from just 3 years ago. Feelings towards Zelensky have changed also dramatically. Look at this. Confident Zelensky will do the right thing when it comes to world affairs. Back in 2022, it was the clear majority, 72% through the floor. Through the floor by 2024, just 48%.
I think after that performance in the White House, the figure is going to be far lower, Josh. And again, Trump got elected on an American first agenda. It underpins his entire platform. And it seems that's lost on so many political pundits. It seems to have been lost on most of the EU, because that means something. That's more than just USA chants and high fives. That means you do what's best for the American people, and the American people have made it clear that they do not want to fund these endless wars.
That's exactly correct. By the way, I'm actually kind of surprised, per Harry Enton's graphic there on CNN, I'm a little surprised that 41% of Americans who think that there's too much support for Ukraine, I would think that number would actually be even higher. I think that number probably will go up even higher now over the next week or so after that meeting on Friday. I guess we'll see what it is. But Donald Trump's the art of the deal guy, Rita. I mean, this is the guy who became famous, the whole art of the deal thing. He became famous hosting The Apprentice. He loves deal making, and this is a deal that he literally campaigned on. This is one of the hallmarks of his campaign, was bringing this interminable conflict in eastern Ukraine and Russia to an end. You know, the media tends to focus so much, Rita, oftentimes on the Middle East and the war in Gaza and Lebanon, all that there. But let me just say, the death toll in those conflicts, while every innocent life lost is obviously tragic, pales in comparison to the orders of magnitude more people, oftentimes young men who have just been slaughtered on the front lines on both sides of this conflict. An entire generation of Ukrainians has essentially been lost. That country, it's going to take a half century to a century to fully get back in terms of demographics, economy there. The whole country's been wrecked. So if Vladimir Zelensky is still committed to this day, till fighting, till he retains every single square inch of territory, he will countenance no possible deal without a NATO-esque security guarantee. I ask you, Mr. Zelensky, at what cost? At what cost to your own country, to your own people that, again, has been just utterly devastated by this? All the people who've been slaughtered, who have moved abroad there. Ukraine is going to take my entire lifetime to recover from this.
Yeah, because you know why they're throwing it at you? Because they're of low value. Any woman that's just throwing it at you because you're a slim thug,
no, it ain't
you
even
really
that.
think that's
It
a
ain't
valuable
even that.
woman?
It's at the end of the day, it's outside our race. Let's keep it real. A white woman look at a black man as a desirable man.
When you got money.
Even if you don't got money, you just a BBC. They want you.
Not
You
a
know what I'm
BBC.
saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what y'all got to realize. The black man is the desirable man. We the dominant gene. Nobody can top us if we get out together. You know what I'm saying? I got my shit together.
Well, you
so that's why I move with this energy.
I think you are delusional because black men are not as desirable. And you have been rich since you were 18 years old.
You don't even know what it's like to really not have money.
But at the end of the day, I still say, as a black man, even if you broke, you still the most wanted man.
To fat white women.
To all women. That what y'all ain't. Y'all,
Jaden is my
even though you don't want to accept it, and y'all say, "Your broke." To a black man, broke, rich, whatever, he is the most desired man on earth. And the thing,
legend, CEO, big boss, the young Texas A-Rod, KG of the game.
Ooh, you don't wait.
Oh, man.
You boys must don't know his
They don't
name.
know.
We got Slim Thug in the building.
for mine.
That was a great intro, Lee.
Don't make me too happy.
Slim,
Hey,
you are cutting up already.
I'm not good with compliments from baddies.
Why?
I'm saying it's pressure. I be wanting to say something back.
I mean, you know, this is a safe space.
It is.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? We like to have a good time.
Let's have it.
First off, I want to say thank you for pulling up on us.
Thank y'all for having me.
Of
We've been wanting you on the
course.
show for a long time, so I'm so glad we was able to make it happen.
I just wanted to be around y'all and smell y'all. So
We smell good.
yeah, y'all just so fine. And I'm just happy to be around, but you know, some beautiful women.
Yeah. So how has your trip in Atlanta been so far?
It's been cool.
Yeah.
It's been cool. Like you say, I don't leave Houston a lot.
Yeah.
You know? And a lot of that is because I just got all my shit there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to leave your kingdom. But I love ATL, you know what I'm saying? And I used to be out here so much, and I did it so much as a young rapper, that as an old rapper, I just be trying to like take vacations. You know, I know you come to ATL, they gonna make you go to work.
Oh yeah.
That's
Get in that
big.
studio, you
Yeah.
gotta do something, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm happy to be here. I love it out here.
Okay. Okay, y'all know every time we have a Houston guest on,
You got a story.
I have a story.
Especially when it's Houston.
Yes.
We
I
always
have
got a
been
story.
waiting to have Slim on this story because I have told this story on Poor Minds a few times. Drea knows this story.
Yes. I probably.
Okay, so when I first moved to Houston, I was a young warthog. You know, just out in the land of Houston trying to find who I was.
Right.
So like I came from a small city. I'm from Orange, Texas. You know, like I was just like starry-eyed when I moved out there. So I remember like the first time I met you. What was that club, Drea? On Sundays that everybody used to go to?
Carrington?
Not Carrington's. It was like where the Africans used to be at.
Belvedere?
Oh, Belvedere. Yeah, by the
So
Galleria.
the first time I ever met you, it was at Belvedere.
Wow.
And I remember you were like back in the section. Like, you remember you used to walk in and the section was way in the back.
Right.
And I remember my homegirl was like, girl, come, Slim got a section. We finna go in his section. I said, Slim who? She said, Slim. I said, Slim Bud. I said, oh my God. I'm like 18, 19, not even.
Trying to keep it professional.
Yeah.
I don't even be tripping. Like, I be trying to do that. But damn, I can't believe I be not.
You had the original baddies.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because that was I was like 23 when I was in that video. I think that was so long ago.
What's the memory vitamin? Because I'm out of there. I don't have, my memory is shot. Like, it's always been like that, but that's what I got to work on. I got to give me a memory vitamin.
It's something with the brain.
It is.
Something brain vitamin. Yeah.
But a lot of people don't, for real, like, real talk, dog, bullshit aside. If you know me, you know I wake up. I'm a smoker. I wake up, I smoke.
Yeah.
By the time it's nighttime or something, I know I'm on alcohol too, just to be in the public and, you know, mingle right. I gotta have a sip or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I be lit, man, a lot of the times, you know, and I be just, you know, emotion, just, what's up, how you doing? Let's take a picture, let's do that there. But unless we have like a one-on-one for real, you know, it's kind of hard to remember it, you know? And a lot of people think I'm fake because of that. Like, a lot of people be like, man, you acting like you don't know me. We took a picture and such and such, you know, 10 years ago, man. I don't remember what outfit I had on last week.
Yeah.
Like,
You're probably like, I really don't remember you.
it's really, like I say, it gotta be we gotta have some type of moment together.
Yeah.
To be stamping. You gotta leave a stain on my brain. We had to go on a date. If you would have went on a date with me,
Now see how
I
you
would have
play.
remembered.
I mean, he would have remembered that.
I know you did.
He not me too.
Both bad.
This is a new Me Too
I be in
movement.
both of y'all DMs. I don't know who like me, you know what I'm saying? I'm just shooting, you know what I mean?
You are so crazy.
One thing about Slim, he ain't lying. He don't care. He
do
don't
not
try.
care.
You gotta keep it real. I come from before the internet era. It was so hard. You know, like, y'all think this hard. Instagram, easy. I'll give you a like or whatever.
They be ready.
It's easy. Now I'm just saying, like, I'm OG for real. Like, I had to ask a girl to write her number down in the club, man.
Ooh,
That's different.
Yeah.
That take a lot of courage.
Yeah.
So the internet shy guys, I'm way beyond that. We ain't on that. We
Writing your number.
It ain't nothing I'm gonna tell you how I feel, and hopefully we feel the same. That's all I do.
I know that.
So how do you what's like your signature move in the DM? Like, are you an emoji sender? Do you send like a little smoke emoji? I can see you doing something like that.
And I just do a lot of liking. You know, I like it. If you look good, like, really, it's all around the board though. It ain't even about I'm trying to flirt or nothing like that. If I see you post a picture and you look good, I'm gonna give it up to you. You know, I know that's what you wanted. I know you probably took 45 minutes, 5 hours to get this picture on there. If I like it, I'm gonna give it up to you. Same.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, babe.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
You said you was gonna go out and get the drinks now for the wedding. Did I hear that
I'm
correctly?
just picking up the tea and the lemonade.
Okay.
'Cause I gotta go get the pledge.
Can you pick me up a roll of stamps?
From where? I'm not
From
the post office.
You going to Walmart?
They got stamps at Walmart.
Yes.
I can wait till you get here. Go in there.
Okay.
Cause I'm way in Canton, Georgia right now.
Oh, okay. So when I get home, we're gonna go out to Walmart and.
Sure.
Okay. We're gonna put the stamps on at the post office while we're sitting in the car at the post office.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Talk to you later.
Okay. and lost the interview because this one.
Because I know that it's hard to, you know what I'm saying? It's free. Why wouldn't I give no free love out?
Right.
It's easy.
So what is your type though?
My type?
Yeah, like
y'all my type for real. All bullshit aside, I'm telling you. If you think about what I said in Three Kings 100 years ago, caramel brown, thick and y'all my type.
Okay. So you like black women?
I definitely like black. You ain't never seen me with a white woman.
I've never seen you with anybody. You're very low key. Ooh, that reminds me.
Yeah.
I used to stay in these apartments in the medical center, and this is when you had
seen him in your apartment.
He used to have that silver Camaro.
Damn,
you cannot creep in that car. I said somebody in my apartment is fucking Slim. And y'all know I've been messy for a long time. I said that's that car right there.
Slim, you ain't creeping
Was
in
she
probably
black?
that
I don't know because I never saw.
What apartments was it?
It was off of El Mundo.
El Mundo.
El Mundo off of 610.
610.
Like by
the
I can't remember the name of them apartments. I cannot.
Nah,
but it was in the
shit,
medical
right.
center. I know it was your car.
Yeah.
You were the only person because that was when
Yeah.
those silver. I don't know what you call it when they used to wrap the silver.
Chrome. It was chrome.
It was
Yeah,
a
I had
chrome
a
Camaro.
a long time ago.
You
Yeah.
were the first person in
Yeah.
Houston with a chrome car.
Right,
like that.
right,
Yeah.
So it was like it was no question who it was when he pulled
She
up.
was black, whoever it was.
I mean,
don't know
yeah,
who
it was a lot of
black.
like, and she would have to been like a nurse, something.
Yeah, but you know, like I don't really date. I ain't never been in a relationship outside of my race. I have dated a Spanish chick though, Latina, but not white. But I don't hate white girls either. I just slept with white girls, but you know, I ain't never been in a relationship because I kind of feel like the culture. I want you to put me on some R&B shit or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I need all that. You know, so I don't think I can even maintain, you know, with that, you know.
Because y'all experiences are so different.
Yeah, so I'm so hood. I want you to
Yeah.
I want the black shit. I want to put me in Whitney or some shit.
Yeah.
You know, whatever, you know.
They be loving Whitney though.
Yeah. Oh.
No little Michael Jackson.
Right. They gonna challenge me, you know what I'm saying?
Now, I do want to talk about this before we get into the first topic because I always use you as an example, like when I'm kind of having like a little rap debate.
Okay.
Because I feel like a lot of people like to say, oh, this person is so big and this person is not because they're international or they're they can go to New York right now and do a show and I always say I could be wrong. So correct me. So, because I remember you coming up in Houston and then you had a moment where you were in LA and you were working with Pharrell, you know, and you did that. And I felt like it wasn't because that album was fired.
Right.
Everybody was like, I don't take money, all that stuff.
Yeah,
Contract.
Right.
Like, it was a moment. I felt like after that album, you was like, LA is not for me. I want to go back home.
100%.
You chose that route.
100%.
So I always say, y'all can't have Slim in these conversations when y'all are talking about international superstars or whatever, because he chose not to be that because he very much could have done that.
Facts. It was beautiful working with Pharrell. But I had got a crib in LA and I could never figure out. I tried to like mingle into that world. But I'm just not like, even how I don't come to Atlanta. Like I don't like doing a lot of the major shit. I'm like so underground and regular that I don't fit in with a lot of the, you know what I'm saying? Because it'd be a lot of fluff on a lot of that shit. I'm cool keeping it real. So I just feel like I don't fit in that world. You know, I'm so regular. You know, I want to go to the club every night. I ain't popping bottles. I'm at the bar. Like, I'm just a regular nigga. So a lot of shit that's in LA is, what do you do? You know, like, it's like, you know, it's a lot of Hollywood shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt, I felt like an alien out there. So I had to go back to, you know, what I know, which is Houston and the culture of Texas. And, you know, just staying in that world is just so fitting for me. It feel like home. You know, it feel like what I supposed to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't knock nobody to do that or try to take it to the, you know. But my, you know, the thing is, the mixtapes, I always tell people, the mixtapes, the underground shit, getting money out of that, seeing niggas who was on major labels not living like me, it made me never think that I gotta have the fame. It made me say, you know what? The money is what was most important. Owning yourself, like, that's just what we did. And, you know, I didn't never feel like I had to have a major label to, you know, be successful, I would say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had a lot of independent success throughout, even after that, you know. So my biggest project is probably Boss of Our Boss is Thug, I Run, you know what I'm saying? That's probably my biggest singles. But, you know, that was off a major label. That was independent. So it's like, so at the end of the day, man, I just kind of follow my path. But at the end of the day, I don't knock nobody else for doing it the other way
What's up,
either.
y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre Nicole.
And we are here to tell
You made a really good point. Obviously, me being from Houston too, like Houston has so much culture and has always had so much culture, and I feel like a lot of people don't really realize that.
Right.
How do you feel about now all of a sudden? Because I see this all the time, so I know you see it. Everybody want to move to Houston now. Everybody is so obsessed
We
with
Atlanta.
Houston.
We the
yeah, but it's like they just now catching on. Like Houston been lit.
That's why I never leave.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that. I left and went other places and ended up having to come home because I knew that Houston was the place to be. But it's not a clout city, though. It's not like we don't have no major record labels, no big, you know, promotions out there to give us that LA, ATL, New York look, Miami look. But at the end of the day, it's a vibe, you know what I'm saying? But, man, like, it's hard to leave on the cool because it's so diverse, I would say. It got a little bit of everything and everybody out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you feel like that was like a real, obviously a pivotal point in your career, like when you did move away from Houston? Because we always talk about that with our show. Like you said, it's not a lot of big labels. It's not a lot of like huge multimedia outlets and stuff out there.
Right.
So we always kind of say if we feel like if we didn't move to Atlanta, we're not sure how big Poor Minds would have became.
Exactly. You're right. I totally agree with you. You should. In a lot of ways, like I say, the action is out here. The opportunity is out here. ATL, LA, New York, you know what I'm saying? Houston don't have those big, you know, companies or whatever to, you know, turn you up like that. So I definitely salute people who decide to move on and bigger up themselves with these different opportunities, you know what I'm saying? So no, I don't knock that at all. That's definitely what you needed to do. Because in Houston, it's like it's like New Orleans, you know, the bounce music. It's just there, you know what I'm saying? If you stay in Houston, you can get some money like me and live a good life, but at the end of the day, it's so cultural based that it's hard to transcend in different areas, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
We definitely got our own culture. The road and chop.
Yes.
Right.
Houston is just different.
Yeah.
I think it's the tempo. Like I hear it's crunk, you know, club music.
Yeah.
I don't make club music. I talk about shit I got, you know, and what I'm doing right now.
We'll talk about them cars.
Right.
Right. It's like, but at the same time, I grew up under UGK, Ghetto Boys.
Right.
It was reality rap more than it was about hip hop bars and shit like that, you know. So we kind of follow the trend of what we did down there, you know.
So let me ask you this. Just some real, and keep it honest. Why are so many rappers broke? Like, no, seriously. Rappers be broke.
They don't own themselves. And it's like this, okay? And rap real estate. Let's say rap real estate. Nobody owns no rap real estate. Most rappers if a rapper had a hit song on a major label, he don't own it. The major label owns that. They get a small percentage off that song.
Okay.
As an independent artist, I own my masters. I get the most. My distribution people I deal with get 10%.
Okay.
I get 90%. So it's just like rap real estate. I might have built a house. I might have did a project. And it only bought me, it was a trap house. It only gave me $1,000 a month. That's the rent I get from it every month. Or I might have did a project that turned into a mansion that paid me, you know, $20,000, $50,000 a month. And then I still got the trap, I got the mansion. Every year I drop a new project, I'm building another house.
Yeah.
And it just keep adding up. It ain't just about what you drop today. A lot of people want to hear Still Tipping right now. A lot of people want to hear old music.
Yeah.
So I can get paid off Thug and still drop some new stuff and put that on top of what I get paid off the old music. So I'm constantly every month getting income like I have a whole neighborhood of real estate.
That's crazy.
Because I got a bunch of rent houses. Rappers don't own their music. The labels own their music. They get small percentages off their hit records. You know, so over time, when they ain't getting them tours and they ain't touring all the time or whatever, then they broke because they don't own their music and get the monthly checks from owning your music. That's the difference. Like, that's what it is. Now, you see them post their money and shit when they about to go on tour. They got that big ass check. But at the end of the day, like, they done sold their records. They done sold their life, basically. The best music they ever probably made is owned by the labels.
Right.
And they getting pennies on dollars, you know what I'm saying? So, over time, when the tours stop and the shows slow up, they go broke, you know what I'm saying? And they ain't getting that income every month, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's the same thing in podcasting too, like owning your IP. Because it's the same thing, like we own
every episode, it steady grow. As you keep, it's the same thing. You know?
And we always say we'll never sell our IP.
Because that's your income. People don't realize that income save you. That one check that you get for selling it is that $1 million. Okay, buy your house, buy your car. If you ain't got no income coming, you finna be broke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you owning this and steady adding every month, you can pay your bills, you can do whatever and add to it as you keep going.
Right.
You know, and that's why it's good to own things. It just keep getting bigger and bigger. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so we finna get into the good stuff. But first, Todd, what we drinking?
Okay, so
man,
are you really a sugar daddy or do you just call yourself?
I think he really a sugar
I'm
daddy.
really a sugar daddy. I believe that. Like, the thing is, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all because y'all Houston, we real. So, okay, I'm not gonna be on the phone with you till we fall asleep. I'm a hustler. Real life, I'm always busy trying to get some money, trying to do something. So I'm not gonna be able to take you on these dates you want all the time. I'm not gonna be able to spend this time with you. But I will make sure when you deal with me, it will be beneficial. You know what I'm saying? You won't be messing with nobody who every time we meet, it's going to be beneficial. You're going to walk away with us. I'm going to give you some way, get your outfit, go to dinner with your girls, whatever. I'm going to make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? If you do deal with me to make up for the time I'm not going to spend on the phone, you know, doing whatever, because I'm a hustler. You know, I got to get to the money. And that's what y'all got to realize. If you want people who, you want a dude who got his shit together, he gonna be busy.
Yeah.
He gonna be busy a lot of the time. So at the end of the day, you know, that's my way of making up for it. You know what I'm saying? But
I think you would make a good side nigga.
Right. I think I would.
He would.
I think I would. Because I can have a real conversation with you and tell you when you tripping, even if it's with a nigga. Like, you got a nigga like, hey, man, you doing too much. Like, I've been that, really, honestly, that's who I am.
You the side nigga.
I've been the side nigga so long that I've lost trust for even having a relationship. You feel me? I done slept with wives, girlfriends as a rapper, and a nigga who got his shit together. I've been having access to a lot of beautiful women and a lot of different women.
Right.
So while I thought I was having a good time and living my life, it kind of showed me that, you know, it's hard to trust women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I kind of traumatized myself, and it made me who I am today, Sugar Daddy Slim. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So do you see yourself ever getting married? Could you see yourself getting married?
I don't think that's for me, you know. But at the end of the day, my thing is this: if we could be together forever, though. You know,
You sound like Oprah.
Just no paperwork.
No paperwork. No paperwork. Like Oprah. Like, it makes sense. But at the end of the day, I guarantee if you mess with me, you gonna live a better life than anybody else. I don't know. There's some niggas out there I can't fuck with, I'm sure. But I'm up there. It's a top percentage. I go on vacation probably once a month out the country. You know, y'all seen me on Valentine's Day. You know, I show out. It's Sugar.
And I was wondering, so I was like, who you did that for?
See, and
every year though,
it's college shit every year. You see that? You follow me, you know. So, but not just then, all during the year. But at the same time, you see, I get food delivered on trays. You know, I get my feet rubbed. I get whatever I want. You know, and I just reward that. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of women, y'all so beautiful and fine. Y'all ain't gonna cook them meals for me and serve me and rub my feet and do everything because y'all so bossed up.
We be cooking.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
You see my sister back there like she
learned.
because she know I be cooking. I be
cooking too.
We are so domestic.
Well, that's on y'all because I've been in y'all DMs and none of y'all gave me a chance ever. So,
you know why I didn't give you a chance.
I don't know nothing, but I know that you ain't give me a chance, and I know you ain't give me a chance.
Well, Slim, if I turn, do you date 40-year-olds?
But I want to get married.
Okay,
Slim.
so if I'm not married by the time I'm 40, we outside.
Both of y'all look real good. I'm really like, I'm gonna give y'all a call. Y'all look fine.
Thank you. We be in the
like
gym.
You ain't seen us 50 million times.
Yeah, I'm just.
You know he be forgetting, girl.
I be forgetting. I reminded me today.
Okay, Slim. That was look. I'm telling you right now, the girls are finna be in your DMs.
They are. They said, "Would he take you on a trip?"
Y'all ain't see the 100-foot boat for Valentine's Day?
Slim, if y'all see me on the boat, don't ask no. I don't want to hear shit in my comments, baby.
Stop playing.
God lets you
Stop playing.
you so easy. Look, times is hard. Rick do.
So are you the type to have multiple girlfriends?
Nah, I don't have the energy for that all the time. You know, honestly, like in my younger years, I would say yes. I really was juggling more. But as a 44-year-old, man, I'd really be in the bed by damn near 10, 11. Like, really?
I feel
You know, like, I don't have the energy after doing what I be doing, you know, to juggle all that, you know?
Like,
honestly.
You seem like a pretty honest person. And I feel like one thing about it, you can't ever be mad when somebody is being honest with you about their intentions or what they want or expect.
That's to be the problem. They don't, y'all, men do not know how to keep it real.
Yeah.
And that's what be making me mad, because you are lying to me when I already know the truth. I'm expecting
Well, let me say this. A lot of the time, like I say, y'all never gave me a chance. So,
oh my God.
I want to make it clear, because I want to help. I want to not even help, just say my opinion on my side of the story. I be going viral about a lot of shit.
You do.
And I say black women don't give you none, like whatever. I say they put you through obstacle courses. And this is a perfect example. You know what I'm saying? It's like, these are beautiful women who I want to be with. Okay, y'all look good. What's up? Maybe it worked. Let's see. And I don't get the opportunity to do that. So y'all get mad when y'all see black men with white women, Latina, whatever it is. But them women on a dime see who it is. Oh, you got your shit together. You a handsome dude. You got your shit. Let's go. You know, I don't feel like it's right when the women you desire back put you through obstacle courses. Because at the end of the day, I know who I am. I know that I got my shit together. I know it's not a lot of niggas who got their shit together. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you want a nigga with his shit together, you should treat him like he got his shit together. But I get backlash for that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's actually our first topic.
It is, because we definitely want to talk.
Because
we definitely want to talk about that.
Go ahead, Dre.
Well, I was just gonna say too, for me, it ain't even about putting men through obstacle courses. It's about intentionality. Like, I think, especially me being 33 now, I know what I want. So it's like, if I want to be married, if I want to be in a committed relationship, I should date men that I know want the same thing.
All right. Well, let me talk. My opinion on that is, okay, when you dealing with, like, once again, you dealing with niggas who got their shit together.
Right.
I might not say I want to be with you. I might not think I'm gonna be with you. But if you showing up and bringing me these meals and being this beautiful woman, that's gonna change my mind. And it don't, you know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't call it.
But it don't sometimes. What about the women who did that? They stayed down with the men who said, "Oh, I don't want to get married," and their mind never changed.
This is what it is, right? And that's what it is. I'm glad you said that, because it's the trauma. It's the trauma, I believe, is what makes that happen. Makes me have to go through obstacle course because a nigga then took advantage of you, broke your heart, said this and didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? And I totally understand that, but I don't know them niggas. I'm a new nigga and I got an 800 credit score, and give me that until I fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me the 100. I don't want to suffer from what some other niggas did to you. Like, at the end of the day, I'm a new nigga. I'm a new person, and you got to make the decision on the niggas you decide to take it there with 100%. I'm not saying mess with anybody, but I'm saying you can't call it. You can't say, oh, this a marrying type of nigga. I might be with you 10 years. You don't know. Like, you a bad chick and can cook where I'm going.
But I'm trust your word though. Like, if we have an initial conversation and you tell me you don't want to get married, I'm gonna take your word for that. I'm not gonna try to convince you.
Facts.
Like in hope later down the line, oh, maybe if me and Slim together for 5 years, maybe he'll change his mind and maybe we will get married. I'm gonna always take you at face value as somebody who said you don't want that.
Well, I personally, as a man, as your brother, I want to say that I don't don't know. I
Yeah.
can say what the fuck I want to say, but if you blow my mind, I'm not going nowhere.
Mm.
So a lot of the times, you know, niggas might say they don't want to get married or whatever the fuck it is. It might change. You know what I'm saying? It's just about clicking. We really here every day like we want to be here. It's real. That's all it's about. I can't call that. I can't predict that, you know, so it's about just seeing it for myself. You can change my mind.
So
even
she
if I don't say I want to get married.
That's fair. But then I feel like that's just waiting. You just waiting around.
But
Not
is it or are you and that's cool, I believe personally, if the waiting is a great day every day, why not wait? Listen, this is what I want to tell you as my sisters or whatever. You say you want to marry dude, you want to make sure that you want to move with that. First of all, I believe personally that you can't call that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that you shouldn't move with, I gotta marry you. I believe you should have moments with people. I have some of the best times in my life with people I probably would never marry. We even went on vacation. We had amazing times, vacations, times, whatever it was. Stop thinking that this gotta be your husband. And you might even find your husband just living life, you know, and trying to have a good moment with people. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always got to be a marrying thing.
I agree.
You know
I agree.
I'm saying not to have kids, don't be a baby mama, don't do all that, or make a lifelong decision, but you can have a great moment with people who is not going to be your husband.
I 100% agree with that because I've had some great times.
Let's go, Lex. I see you got your
with people that was not my husband.
I stayed quiet long
This
enough.
the sugar daddy. This the sugar daddy over here. Let me try this.
Yeah, try the sugar daddy and sip it down real good.
Lex about to give it to you. I can
Let's
tell.
go, Lex. Let's go.
I kept it cute.
Let's go. Let's go.
So first things first, anything worth having is going to be hard to get. First of all, let me say that.
Okay.
So I feel like, first of all, you are not a regular man. So of course, a woman, the average woman that you slide in her DM, she gonna be on go for it.
You will be surprised.
But
you wasn't on go.
Doug, go ahead.
Okay, I got another one in Liburn, Georgia. Let me give you the details. It will be from 11 to 1. It's a washer top load LG, not starting the cycles.
It's a top loader, you said?
Yes, sir.
Not starting the cycles. Sure, go ahead.
Okay, it's in your box. Thank you, Douglas.
But guess what, Slim? I'm not the average woman. Exactly.
Facts.
So that's
but I'm not in no average woman.
And I know you're not trying to give.
But exactly.
Too. I'm on, and that's why I probably lose because, and like I say, they make me wait. I'm going after the Lexus.
And you should.
I'm not going after no regular.
Okay, I say this all the time, and I'm not talking about you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use Lamar Odom for an example, right? Lamar Odom, when he was on the top of his game, he got a Khloe fucking Kardashian, right? He got a Kardashian, okay? And when you get that and you fumble it, and the road that he went down, you really he's not finna get another Khloe Kardashian, right? Kanye, he's not finna get another Kim Kardashian. So sometimes the women that are easy for you is because they not on that level of the type of woman that you really need. So I'm not even talking about you. Sometimes these men who have money and they feel like, oh, black women are so hard because you can't really pull the type of women that are on your level that you need to be pulling. A bitch like me, I'm not on go. You're gonna have to show up. You're gonna have to do XYZ because I'm in the top 1%. Yes, I am. I make a lot of money. I don't have no kids. I don't got no baggage. I'm outside. I'm hustling. I'm working. Absolutely, you got to do the most.
I feel you.
So I demand that.
'Cause that's both ways, right? I feel you.
And you should demand that. Yeah, you.
But also, let me keep it real with y'all. A lot of the times, niggas who got their shit together don't even give you your value or try to even do all that because they don't want to end up the assistant and messing with another superstar. Like, you know, you see what I'm saying? Like, I want a woman who served me. If you, because at the end of the day, I love that you in the 1%, but I will never let you pay for shit. So how does your money benefit me? We gonna be at March. I'm gonna take care of everything forever. I would never let a woman take care of me as a real nigga, like as a real man. So you having your shit together ain't gonna benefit me none. I'd rather have a woman who gonna bring me my food on the tray and rub my feet. You know what I'm saying? So, because that's what make most sense for me. Right. I don't want to end up being your assistant as a boss. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's non-beneficial to me because I will never let you pay for no meal or whatever. Your money don't matter. I'm not going to have you doing none of that anyway.
And I agree with that, but I feel like it's beyond the money. Obviously, we don't need each other to pay for nothing. I feel like once you reach a certain amount of money, we're not arguing about no 50-50, who paying the rent, who paying. The money is going to come. It's not even about that because, yes, I'm a woman who makes money and my sister can testify for this and I was still cooking for rubbing his feet, doing all that because when you love somebody, it's about the love. It ain't about the money. The money don't come. I made it in my mind, I'm having a Nepo baby. Like, I know what I want. Like, I feel like, so it's beyond that. It's not about you paying for stuff. That's a given. Look at me. What do I look like paying for something? Right. So that's a given. It's not about, I'm going to still follow my man and be, you know, whatever he needs me to be. But at the same time, yes, I absolutely want a man who's going to jump through hoops for me. I want that because I want to do the same for a man.
But look what I'm saying. And just as much as I want a black woman, I want to find women like y'all, right? But at the same time, it's hard to go through obstacle courses when other women is throwing it at me.
Yeah, because you know why they're throwing it at you? Because they're of low value. Any woman that's just throwing it at you because you're slim thug,
no, it ain't
you
even
really
that.
think that's a valuable woman?
It's at the end of the day, it's outside our race. Let's keep it real. A white woman look at a black man as a desirable man.
When you got money.
Even if you don't got money, you just a BBC. They want you.
Not a BBC.
That's what I'm saying. That's what y'all gotta realize.
Too much porn.
The black man is the desirable man. We the dominant gene. Nobody can top us if we get our shit together. You know what I'm saying? I got my shit together.
Well,
so that's why I move with this energy.
I think you are delusional because black men are not as desirable. You have been rich since you were 18 years old.
You don't even know what it's like to really not have money.
But at the end of the day, I still say as a black man, even if you broke, you still the most wanted man.
To fat white women.
To all women. That what y'all ain't.
Jaden is my
even though y'all don't want to accept it, and y'all say, "Nigga, get your broke ass out of here." To a black man, broke, rich, or whatever, he is the most desired man on earth. And the thing is, y'all ain't gonna never. A lot of women is not gonna respect that. You gonna say no, get your broke ass out of here. And then he gonna be with a white girl, and we gonna say, he over there with them snow bunnies. But the only reason why he over there because he was traumatized. You dissed him. Get your broke ass away.
No, he did not. You know what? Most black women are splitting rent with their man. Most black women.
Facts. I don't want to promote that. I know that women take care of a lot of niggas. Like
they do.
I don't agree with all that. I will keep it real, like and say that. But at the end of the day, I'm not saying take care of no nigga. Let's be clear.
But they do though.
I know it's a lot of women do that, and I salute the women who see potential in dudes. But if a nigga ain't getting this shit together, yeah, right. Don't fuck with no nigga who ain't, getting this shit together. So I don't want to say that either. So
yeah, I don't know.
I feel y'all on that.
But I just feel like you have a skewed reality because you are so successful. You have maintained your money. You're a smart man. You have a skewed reality, Slim. You really do.
About what?
Why
y'all ain't give me none?
Because, first and foremost,
you ain't finna jump
we need to give background on what we're even talking about because we didn't even say what the topic is.
Okay.
So we was trying to talk about. Slim had a video that has went viral recently where he was basically saying that he feels like black women require too much of black men for them to date us, to get some from us, and these women of other races, it takes way less to get
back
what they trying to get from them.
I'm just saying what I saw. This is not nothing I'm coming up with in my head. This is just life. This is what I see. Like, you ask your kid, the dude in college. Ask anybody. This is what the facts is. Like, this is not Slim Thug making up nothing. This is what's real. I'm just telling y'all, like I tell y'all, I like black women.
Yeah.
But I gotta go through obstacle courses.
As you should.
Y'all never gave me none.
But Slim.
And I got my shit together. I'm like 0% type nigga. Paid off house, cars paid off. I will take care of y'all that. But y'all ain't gave me none.
Because I just look, I am from Houston. I'm from Houston.
So you should also know, I got my shit together.
Yeah, I know how you are.
How many broke niggas have you fucked? It's the sugar daddy, my man. It's the sugar daddy. How many broke niggas have you dealt with?
Not many.
It's not Big Slim, and you ignoring me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you need to, I think as a sister, I'm telling y'all, when niggas got their shit together, you gotta move different. If that's what it is, like, you know, like, I hear what y'all saying, like, girls taking care of niggas, girls doing this for niggas. Okay, I'm a nigga who got my shit together. Why y'all ain't give me none?
But I think a man have to move different when you got your shit together too, as a woman.
But I will never let you pay for nothing, so that don't matter if you got your shit together. You a woman to me, I'ma always play the man role. So your money don't mean shit.
But it's not even about you always paying for stuff, because that's a given. Anybody I deal with is gonna pay for stuff. Of course I'm not gonna pay for anything.
Right.
That's a given. But I'm talking about, I just feel like a man needs to, if you are a woman who have your shit together, a man needs to go above and beyond.
See, that's what we feeling.
No, we're not, because I think as a woman, you should be equally yoked with your man. I'm not saying that the woman should not go above and beyond as well.
Right.
But I think that men are naturally the ones who are the quarters. You're trying to talk to me. You're trying to holler at me.
I'm gonna tell you what's up.
I'm gonna follow suit.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, because y'all from Houston.
Right.
Y'all gonna end up taking care of nigga. Y'all gonna end up taking care of nigga, because y'all don't respect niggas who got their shit together.
You said
y'all gonna end up taking care of nigga, because y'all don't know how to treat niggas who got their shit together.
How do we not? How do you know?
Because y'all ain't, you want to put me through an obstacle. Y'all ain't gave me none.
Okay, Slim.
So now the nigga who gonna do all this romantic shit. Listen, I'm breaking it down to y'all in real time.
Okay.
The nigga who gonna do the extra, the flowers.
Cancel.
He's just fall asleep on the phone. He ain't got shit to do. A nigga like me got too much shit to do all that. But y'all don't treat me like, hey man, if we was together, we'll be Beyonce and Jay-Z. Y'all want to put me through obstacle courses and shit, and I'm not going for it.
Jay-Z went through obstacle courses. He was doing everything.
I want to be King Jaffe, treated like King Jaffe Jofi. I'm coming to America.
And I want to be
treated
like
If I don't get treated like that, then I ain't. Y'all want to be treated like the woman he went seen when he got to America. I want the woman who was hopping on one foot.
Okay.
I wouldn't have left Africa. I would have stayed.
But no, let me say this real quick. That's the That is the fucking problem right there. I feel like that's why I always say successful men in your category, y'all don't really be wanting to be with boss women or women who got their shit together. Y'all want the girl that don't got nothing going on because she can be at your beck and call and do whatever you need her 100%. To do. But just like you be hustling, I'm hustling too. That doesn't mean I can't still serve my man, but I'm hustling too.
But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, you my sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna end up taking care of a nigga. You're gonna need an assistant. If a nigga do all the shit you want him to do, he gonna be a nigga you gotta take care of. You ain't gonna be a boss nigga like me. So that's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
But why?
Y'all gonna have, because niggas who like me got access. Girls is giving it, like girls is going.
But there's
why would we wait 3 months, 2 months, whatever you trying to put us?
Because
we're worthy.
All right, cool. The same. I'm not even tripping on work. I'm tripping on getting my food delivered, get my feet rubbed.
But that's what I'm saying. Because you keep talking about simple shit. Like we can hire a maid to do that. We can hire a chef for that. We talking about intellectual.
I can pay the maid.
We talking about intellectual deep conversation, and I'm gonna use you for an example.
Let's go.
Cause you had a LaToya Luckett.
And I'm gonna tell you, I love dating LaToya Luckett. Ladies like LaToya Luckett, fellas need $500 face cream. You see what I'm saying? When you date boss chicks, it comes at an expensive rate. They need the Birkins.
Hey.
You can go get a LaToya out the hood who ain't tripping on none of that, who gonna rub your feet,
so y'all want
serve
bare
you
minimum.
food,
So
do whatever you
bare
want.
minimum women.
It ain't bare minimum. It's just that I'm not clout chasing. You ain't gotta be bossed up and famous because I got my own money. So at the end of the day, if you want to get with me, I still need that same type of love and service. I need at least, boy, you ain't gonna treat me like no scrub.
It's not. You can get that from a woman of value. You just have to put the work in.
A lot of the women of value not gonna,
because you're not putting the work in.
But you brought up the example of Beyonce and Jay-Z, and I feel like a lot of successful men bring that up, right? They be like, oh, we could be like Beyonce and Jay-Z, but you don't want to Beyonce though.
I personally don't want to Beyonce.
Ooh.
Honestly, because I want a woman who gonna serve me. My love language is acts of service. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want a woman I have to serve and be like her assistant. And
so why do you?
But why like have to be being an assistant?
it's like
why
that.
can't he not
That's
just
what it
be
turned
doing
into.
something nice?
Fellas, I'm on y'all side. I love this sport, man. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like we here, my nigga. Like I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all. So my fellas gonna feel me. At the end of the day, I'm gonna take L's from women. Cool. But I'm here to live a real life, man. Like, and that's at the end of the day, when you deal with a bossed up chick, you're gonna be her assistant.
That is
you're gonna
not
have
true.
to serve her. You're gonna have to do all this. When you get you a chick, if you got your shit together, fellas, get you a chick who cater to you. You need to get you a woman who can't say no to you, fellas.
Who
How
can't
about that?
say no?
If she try to put you on a 3-month program, leave her. Because the minute you have an argument, the coochie will be weaponized. The minute you say something she don't like, the coochie will be weaponized. So at the end of the day, you got to get a woman who can't say no to you. Who I don't care if what you said made me mad. I gotta have you, daddy. I love you. Don't accept it. Straight up.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Dated a successful woman.
I dated a successful woman.
Probably LaToya.
No, but if you're dating a successful woman now, so she's giving that to you.
She giving me service, yeah.
So exactly, so a successful woman can do that.
Yeah, I'm not saying a successful woman can't do that. Let me be clear now. But at the end of the day,
because you're more successful than her.
Are they gonna do that? Are you gonna do that?
Yes.
I don't believe it. I be following y'all on Instagram. I don't see a lot of this.
Because I don't post the things I do for my kids.
I got you.
I got a witness.
Yeah.
Sister alive for you. Sister alive for you. I don't know. We're gonna have to check we gotta see the repost.
But I feel like that's what makes it hard for like successful women to find healthy relationships with men that are equally yoked with them.
Right.
Like you said, a lot of the time, unfortunately, now that ain't gonna be me, but women do be ending up with men that they have to take care of. And I feel like that's why, because men like you don't want, y'all be intimidated by the successful woman.
It's not intimidation at all. It's just that I want you to service me. I want you to treat me like a man, like do what a woman's supposed to do. Cook for me, do all that type of stuff. A lot of the times we end up, if you got success, we end up being the assistant. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true. That's not true.
I feel like if a woman really loves you, she gonna do she's going to do her best.
Y'all really be cooking for y'all, dude. I ain't seen none of this. I follow y'all on Instagram. Like all the Instagram. Where is it at?
Man,
I can cook.
I've never seen y'all cook.
When I was in my relationship, I'm single now, but when I was in my relationship, breakfast.
What you cook? We ain't talking about no goddamn.
She was dinner.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about for the whole house.
She was cooking.
People.
What about you?
I'm throwing down. I'm rubbing.
All my friends will tell you I can cook.
I'm doing it all.
Yeah.
Cause I love. It ain't about no money. No, I was happy with him.
Yeah.
So when a man make me happy, that ain't nothing. Cause guess what? I built my business so I could have freedom.
Yeah.
I don't want to work a lot. I work smarter, not harder. So a real woman to me is somebody that knows how to have that balance. So I'm gonna have that balance for my friends. I'm gonna have that balance for my man, and I'm gonna have that balance for my business because that's what I want. I want to build a legacy.
Let me say this: I don't blame women, like especially black women, because y'all had to step up and damn near play the man role a lot of the time, you know, in life. So I don't never look down on it or knock it, but I'm just so King Joffy. I know my love language. I need the acts of service, and I know I probably won't get it from a lot of high level women. So I don't look for that, you know, and I think that I think that when you're dealing with women with a lot of, you know, their own money clout, you lose a lot of even just regular shit. I'm so regular, I want to take a picture of you on some joke shit. You might be like, nigga, I ain't got my makeup on, nigga.
Please.
You know what I'm saying?
We done episodes with no makeup on.
That's why I moved from, I don't live in LA because I'm such a regular person. I want to do real shit. A lot of the times when you're dealing with people of status, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. You got a lot of shit you gotta look out for. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think that you said dealing with women of high level, and then you said black women are hard to deal with. Well, that just lets us know that
I said black women are hard to deal with.
You did.
I did.
You said black women are hard to deal with, and you said.
Nah, I don't think. Let me clear that up. I'm on this sugar daddy. What you call it?
Sugar daddy, Slim.
Black women are not hard to deal with, but getting into a black woman is hard to get.
Good.
You know, and that's not a negative.
Be more strict.
That's not a negative statement. If I would have said black women are freaks and give it up the first night, it would have sounded crazy. So if I go viral for saying black women don't give it up easy, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I only speak on what I see. Like I say, I think both of y'all bad, but y'all never gave me none. And I'm a nigga on 17 Rolls Royce. So I don't understand it. You're like, why?
Because
but everybody else
get it
is
done.
ready, you know, huh?
Because I'm a woman of value. I don't care what you got.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, do you want a nigga who got his shit together or not?
Of course. Yeah.
So act like, give me some. Like I got my shit. Can you Google the numbers? Like, can you Google the numbers of niggas who got their shit together?
I mean, they are slim, no pun intended.
Yeah. Right. So can a nigga who got his shit together get special treatment? Like, y'all always complain about, man, nah, it don't seem like.
But it needs to be reciprocal.
Nah, for real, like real life, for real. I'm keeping it real, like real life. Like, man, I work hard, man. Since, like you say, since I was a teenager, I worked hard to be a millionaire, to sustain success, to have my shit together, man. Can I get some special treatment? Like, y'all, and after I be like in DM shooting shots, I see women mess with niggas and break up, and I be like, damn, you gave that nigga a chance, and it's weird. But at the end of the day, if you want a nigga who got his shit together, you might have to put that obstacle course down for a little bit. And also, just as a brother talking to my women, like, you know, I'm on a sugar daddy, but I'm gonna keep it real with y'all on some real shit, just like on some real, like, you know, real give y'all some game type shit. If I met you, right? Let's say drill, because I don't want to get shot. If I met you and we start dating, you know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga who got his shit together. I don't have to say no. I mean, I can get some every night if I want from, even if you call her low, whatever you call the women who you sleep with, I can get some, right?
Right.
You like, nah, nigga, we ain't fucking on the first night.
Right.
We gotta wait, whatever, we gotta do a month. Why wouldn't you want to keep me focused on you? If you gave me that first night and we clicking, I'm not going nowhere.
But I gotta give you some for you to stay focused on.
Exactly. If my pussy is the only thing that's gonna keep you focused, then you're not the man for me.
Yeah.
I don't like men who are weakened by the pussy. If pussy drives you to keep you focused on me, then we need to end this shit right now.
I definitely feel like that shouldn't be the main thing that keep you focused on me, because I haven't gave you none. You still focused on other girls. Okay. If you're trying to get to know me and you really like me, it's gonna happen regardless.
Y'all want a real nigga to go celibate. Y'all want a real
we get to know each other.
No, because
jack off.
No, because I'm not even a type of person.
Going down, man. Y'all living in Disneyland. I'm keeping it real with y'all, like a real person.
But what I'm saying,
you just met.
Okay.
First date.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to not be fucking. We're not exclusive. We're trying to fill each other out.
Facts.
You can do what you want to do.
So you don't mind that?
I don't, because we're getting to know each other. Because I think
the smartest thing is, see, that's toxic.
How?
You talking about you still fucking with other niggas, like,
because we're trying to figure it out.
But look, if we was really on some real shit and some genuine shit, the smartest thing to do, the best thing to do is you give me some the first night. And I focus on you from that point on. I don't go back to my old bitches.
But it's the first date.
And then cloud up our relationship. No. It's real. I only been fucking with you this whole time because you always got my shit together. You rubbing my feet, bringing my meals, and giving me some as much as I needed. I didn't have to go to my old chick to sleep with her. Right. Y'all don't know. Y'all think y'all doing something smart, but y'all making it easy for a nigga to starting a relationship with toxic shit because he got to go fuck his old girl until you ready.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's
as
not
a woman,
good.
you should not
That's
have
not real.
sex
That's
until
not
you're
good.
ready to have
That's
sex
not
I do
with
not
a
have an
man.
orgasm unless there is some kind of mental connection there. We're not going to get a mental connection
the
off of
first
one day.
Well, I mean, some people say they do. I haven't personally.
A lot of the times I
experienced
slept with the woman on the first date, we ended up lasting for years.
So what happened, though?
So what happened? Nothing happened. Like shit, you know. That's what I'm saying. Because I respect a woman who know it. I'm grown. First, y'all be on high school shit. We grown ups. Y'all be having kids talking about y'all celibate. Man,
I don't
get
got
the fuck
kids.
out of here,
Not
man.
us.
We ain't trying to, man. We ain't trying to hear that celibate shit.
There's
You got
no proof that a
kids.
man has ever fucked
We
me.
ain't trying to hear that, man.
You could be born again after having kids.
God bless you, but we ain't trying to hear that celibate shit. We don't care if you stop for 6 months. We don't give a damn about none of that.
There is no proof that a man has ever fucked me because I ain't got no kids. No receipt. No receipt.
Same.
Nobody has ever had sex with me.
Same.
See what I'm saying, fellas? I'm telling you, man, move like Big Slim, man.
No,
Move like Big
because
Slim.
I feel like relationships need to be reciprocal. And from what you saying, that's not reciprocity
What's
in
that?
a relationship. Because you talking about what you're not gonna do, but then you want her to serve you. You want her to do all of these things.
Oh,
but you
like I
already
just-
said I
Did
don't
we
have
need
the
to pull up
time.
Valentine's Day? Did
No,
y'all
you-
see the money roses on the suit?
But you just
Did y'all
said-
see the next day on the 100-foot yacht? Like, it's reciprocal. What are you
And,
talking
and
about?
that's cool for Valentine's Day, but you literally just said I don't have the time to talk to you every
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to take up for Slim, but he does post because he gonna post.
And it's
some
really
shit.
the same
He
person.
does.
It's really the same person.
Oh, I know
And
your T. I know
and it's
what it
been
is.
over, right? You already know. She already know. Like, so you know, I'm out here saying this. You know, I just don't want to be caught up in y'all names of marriage, of girlfriend, boyfriend. I'm doing my thing my own way, but it's non-contractional. So
Yeah.
it's like we here because we want to be here. That, it don't get no realer than that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't here because we got kids together. We here every day because we want to be here. And with that being, we in 25 countries.
So why haven't you married the girl you've been dealing with?
We just we ain't spent 10,000 hours together. First of all, we met on different terms. You know, at that time I was dating somebody, or not with them, but like just, you know, having fun. And then she was dating somebody or whatever. So we met on that type of term where we was not even thinking relationship, you know, but at the end of the day, by service, by having a good day
He was
with
rubbing
this
her
person.
toes.
It's 6 years, 7 years later, 25 countries later. It's not nothing contractional, but at the end of the day, if you showing up and making me have a good day, then I'm gonna show out for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that go. You know what I'm saying? But
And she's black.
definitely black. Yeah, she speak other languages with her. She black.
That's giving Dominican.
Nah, but yeah. But at the end of the day, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. In real life, like a lot of the times, if you in dating life, man, a lot of times, stop thinking you can predict this shit. Like, why we think we gotta have? Oh, we been messing around 2 years, nigga. You better propose shit. 5 years, like, if we trying to live, I give myself 100 years. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm not gonna make the 100-year decision on 2 years. I'm not making a 100-year decision on 5 years. We gonna keep fucking around for 10 years because I believe that's how long it takes to get to know somebody 100% and see if some shit is real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After that, we will make big decisions, lifelong decisions. You know what I'm saying? And only after that.
I was making so much money with DoorDash.
Well, I admire how you double down on the shit you say, because I'm the same
he not
way.
taking shit back.
I be doubling down too.
I thought he was
Because
gonna
I always be
apologize.
wondering, I be like, every time something go viral that Slim say, I wonder if he be like, damn, I shouldn't have said that.
Nah,
now I know you don't.
Nah, it's clickbait. Really, like at the end of the day, man, anybody who know Big Slim knows the positive shit I've did in the community, in every area
agreed.
of life. So at the end of the day, and you, as a black person, you know, me owning my masters is so important. You know, being black is so important to me. So any of that clickbait they file for, them little 2 seconds lines or lines of 90% of shit I'm telling young black men, showing them how to get their shit together, whatever it is. I'm always giving positive information out, but they'll take the little clickbait and make it go viral. But I feel like that only work against people who don't know me. You know what I'm saying?
And I will say, a lot of times people be wanting, like, the reason I see a lot of people like attack you on the internet because you do be saying some wild shit. But I I will say, I never have been the person to be like, oh, fuck Slim and all this stuff, because at the end of the day, you have an opinion on your things. Maybe I don't agree with them or whatever it may be, but at the end of the day, as a black man, you do what you're supposed to do for Houston and the community.
You do, yeah.
And you definitely are a person who put your actions behind your words. You do a lot for Houston. So it's kind of like, not saying that you can get away with murder, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? You're a person that, even though you may say things that offend people, you do what you're supposed to do. What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre Nicole.